It's brat summer, baby. I am so here for this. I'm Kate. I am an artist based in Brooklyn, New York. Now, some of you might be asking, what is brat?
Let's start at the beginning. Pop star Charli XCX. The summer of 2024, she dropped a new album called Brat, which has rightfully become an instant sensation. The internet and the world is obsessed. Brat is so much more than just music, it's a whole vibe. There are memes about it, it has permeated broader culture, and people have come to understand that Brat is a vibe, an energy. It's an attitude, and honestly, many artists embody it really, really well.
But today we're going to run through artists in history who were very brat. Now, what is a brat artist? They got the confidence. They got the rebellion. They're playful. They're brat. There have been people who are brat all through history. My top 5 brat artists. Number 1, Van Eyck. Now you may be asking yourself, Van Eyck? Isn't he too old school? How does he apply? Whew. This 14th, 15th century Flemish painter, he had the it factor. Best known as being part of the early Northern Renaissance, let's take a look at an example of his work, the Arnolfini portrait. Also known as the Arnolfini wedding, this was painted in 1434. Take a look at these people. They themselves are brat. The Arnolfini wedding is iconic. Do I even need to explain the colors here? The drip of that hat, the color of that dress, having your dog painted in with you, kicking your shoes off, very brat. And a break from the main subjects, painting in that mirror there, looking at that reflection, my God, Van Eyck, what a flex! When we look at all of the elements included here in this portrait, this is brat. Next up's a woman you may have heard of. Her name's Frieda Kahlo. Frieda Kahlo is a Mexican painter whose name is basically synonymous with the self-portrait. The introspection and the self-reflection involved in her work says, hey, prioritizing me, focused on me, not a disregard for others because we're going to include some symbolism, we're going to pay attention to the narrative, but me first. She has an assertive feminine energy to her work. Did you know this baddie painted from bed half the time? Brat. Third on the list, Marcel Duchamp. He's a French painter and sculptor. But we all know what sculpture I'm going to show you, right?
Well, that's a little presumptuous of me.
1917's Fountain shows that anything can be considered art in the right context. Just your standard piece of plumbing. Marcel Duchamp said, hey, I'm going to flip the art world upside down. This is art. And make you reconsider everything that the art world can be. Can you think of a more brat energy? Fountain still remains one of the most controversial pieces of modern art as people continue to challenge, is this art? Yeah, it is. Fountain is an unapologetic piece. Duchamp is saying, here it is, take it for what it is, and that is art. His confidence to put forward a work like this and continue to stand by it even after it was rejected by the art world for some time, brat. Number 4, Yayoi Kusama. Installations are brat. Immersing yourself and being all in on something. Yayoi Kusama is an amazing installation artist. Kusama's installations are bold.
Brat is playful, and brat is fun, and she gets it.
Styling yourself to match your art, brat. Last but not least, the king of ballsiness himself, Jonathan Yeo. Jonathan Yeo is a badass. You may not recognize the name, but you're definitely going to recognize this 2024 piece. Jonathan Yeo is best known for contemporary portraits and was chosen to paint King Charles's official portrait. His Majesty, King Charles III. That's right, this is his official portrait. If I gotta explain to you what this bloody, bloody red portrait is, you got a lot of history to go digging into about the British Empire. An incredible commentary on the monarchy. It's amazing that Jonathan Yeo went and did this for an official portrait for the monarchy. Man took a risk, and we loved it. A great example of you doing you. I'm obsessed with the butterfly. Unapologetic. The entire portrait is overwhelmed by the red, in the best way. Anyway, Jonathan Yeo. Brat. Isn't Brat Summer beautiful? Not only are we loving Brat Summer, I loved Brat art history. I had a lot of fun with this video. If you want to see more things like this, or if you want to see my longer list of Brat artists, just holler in the comments and give me a like. You can always find me on Instagram at Kate Likes to Read. Follow me on Patreon. Have a beautiful summer. Don't forget to be Brat. Kamala HQ. I was gonna wear these sunglasses the whole video, but I forgot.